Today, we are diving deep into one of the most powerful and honestly bone-chilling chapters of the Qur'an, Surah Al-Zalzalah. It means the earthquake. In just 8 short verses, it paints this incredibly vivid picture of the world's final moments and the absolute precision of divine justice. So let's get right into it. Right from the start, the chapter hits you with this. When the earth is shaken. It's not if, it's when. There's no doubt here. This isn't a prediction. It's a declaration. These opening words set the stage for an event on a scale that's just completely beyond our imagination. So what is this earthquake? I mean, we have earthquakes all the time, right? To really get why this one is different, we have to look at the specific language the Quran uses. Because this isn't just any tremor. It is the tremor. Okay, so the Arabic word here is zalzalaha. It's earthquake. See that little ha at the end? It's a possessive. It makes it personal. This isn't just one of the thousands of quakes our planet has felt. No, this is the Earth's own, final appointed quake. It is a singular, unique event that literally unravels creation and kicks off the day of resurrection. It's the planet's final, ultimate convulsion. And if that wasn't intense enough, the very next verse builds on this cataclysmic scene. The Earth, in its final moments, will expel its burdens. Now, this word, athqalaha, is so rich with meaning. Scholars have spent centuries just trying to unpack what these burdens really are. So that's the big question, isn't it? What is the Earth carrying that it's going to throw out on that day? Well, the analysis points to 3 main interpretations, and each one gets progressively deeper and more profound. First up, the most literal take, treasures. We're talking gold, silver, jewels, all the wealth that humanity has fought and died for. On this day, the Earth will just spit it all out and it will be completely worthless. Second, the bodies of the dead. Think about it. The Earth has been a graveyard for all of human history. On that day, it will give them all up, bringing everyone forth for the resurrection. And the third, and this one is really mind-blowing, is the idea that the Earth will expel the record of every single human deed, good and evil ever committed on its surface. It's like the planet itself has been a silent witness, and now it's time to present the evidence. So, take a look here. These are the very words we're talking about. The words that have sparked all this deep theological thought for centuries. Every interpretation we're discussing is just an attempt to really grasp the full weight of this passage. The scene is officially set. The world is ending, and all of its deepest, darkest secrets are about to come to light. But here's where it gets even more incredible. All of this physical chaos, it's just the prelude. The story pivots from this massive physical disaster to a metaphysical revelation, where the Earth itself is about to play a role you would never expect. In the middle of all this, can you just imagine humanity's reaction? Utter shock, complete bewilderment. This question, what is wrong with it? It perfectly captures that feeling of pure terror and confusion when you see the fundamental laws of reality just breaking down right in front of you. This is something completely outside of any human experience, ever. And here it is, the incredible answer to that terrified question. The Earth itself will speak. It will tell its stories, report its news, give its testimony. The very ground that people walked on becomes the star witness at the ultimate trial. Which, of course, raises another, even bigger question. Okay, let's be real. How can an inanimate object, a planet made of rock and dirt, actually speak and give testimony? This is a huge point of discussion for theologians, and generally, 2 main schools of thought have emerged. So let's break this down. On one side, you have the literal interpretation. This camp says that God, who can do anything, will simply give the Earth the power of speech. It will literally talk, saying things like, on this spot, so-and-so did this, on that day. Then you have the metaphorical interpretation. This view suggests that the state of the Earth will be the testimony. The evidence of our actions, the places we prayed, the locations of our sins will become so blindingly obvious that it will be as if the land is speaking. The truth will just be there, plain for everyone to see, no words needed. So, how does this happen? Well, the surah answers that question directly. Whether it's a literal voice or a metaphorical state, the testimony happens for one reason and one reason only, because your Lord has inspired it. That Arabic word, awha, means a direct revelation, a divine command. This isn't some natural phenomenon, it's a divine act. God tells the Earth to reveal its secrets and it obeys. So really, the how isn't as important as the why. It's a direct order from the Creator. All right, Now we get to the final act of this incredible scene. The testimony has been given, the evidence is in. The surah now shifts to the ultimate consequence of it all, the final, perfect, and totally inescapable reckoning. The verse describes humanity coming out, ashtatan, in scattered, separate groups. And this word is fascinating. Some scholars say it means people will be sorted by their nations. Others say they'll be grouped by their actions, the good with the good, the bad with the bad. Another take is that people will follow the leaders or prophets they chose in their lives. But whatever the grouping, the purpose is crystal clear, so that every single person can be shown the full, unfiltered record of their life. And this brings us to a phrase that really defines the entire scale of this judgment, mithqal dharra. It translates to an atom's weight. You can think of it as the smallest conceivable particle. It's this powerful metaphor for absolute, perfect precision. Nothing gets missed. Not a quiet word of kindness, not a fleeting evil thought, not a secret act of charity, not a forgotten mistake. Everything, and I mean everything, is on the scale.
So the process is laid out with perfect clarity. Step 1, people are brought out. Step 2, they are shown the evidence of their own lives, witnessed by the very earth they walked on. And then steps 3 and 4, the final balance is revealed, right down to the tiniest possible unit of action. There's no hiding, no arguing, no room for denial.
And that brings us to the final verses, which really serve as the powerful, unwavering thesis of the whole chapter. This is the ultimate statement on accountability. It's a message of incredible hope for those who did good, and a really stark warning for those who didn't. Every single action matters, and every single action will be met with perfect justice. And that's where the surah ends, leaving us with that powerful principle. It takes us from this gigantic, world-ending event right down to the most personal level of individual accountability. And so we're left with this final thought, a question this 1,400-year-old text is asking each of us right now. If the very ground we walk on is recording our history, and if on that final day every atom's weight of our life is presented, what story is it going to tell about you?